Well, good evening, all of my fluffs out there. Caddie here with you tonight, feeling rather non-fluffy. So, if you read the title of this, you'll understand why I'm not wearing a fursuit head today. But I am not dead and feeling better, so that's your pre-warning. Things are going okay. But things did not take a quite perfect happy turn after MFF. I will do an MFF report after I feel good enough to actually put a fursuit head on, because this will not get any views if I'm not wearing a suit head, and therefore no one will notice it and no one will listen. So wait for a little bit for that. I apologize for the delay. So, short answer for that. MFF went fine. I had a good time. I wore my mask anytime I was outside of the room, other than when I was physically eating food at a location. Even in fursuit, I always had my mask on. I was doing my best to keep clean, wash my hands, etc., etc. I have the regular vaccine that I got as soon as I was able to. I've been booster shot twice, even with the newest variant of the booster shot. That was mid-October we got those. So I did everything I could to be prepared. Well, eventually, it was probably bound to happen that I did catch the plague. When we got home from MFF, I felt pretty good still. Tired because I drove a car for 3.5 hours straight, but pretty good elsewise. As long as I don't have to stop for gas or someone has to pee, I really can easily do a 3.5 hour drive without a pause. The only pause we had was like 3 minutes from home. We stopped and went through the drive-through at Arby's. Never got out of the car, mind you, but that was like it was. That was the only point where we paused in our journey. Was we picked up something for lunch and enough leftovers to also cover dinner, because those reheat well. That's an important thing to note. I didn't feel like cooking. I was maybe a little tired that day. I'm not going to say felt bad, just exhausted because of driving. And then, around the time I was going to bed, I definitely had a distinct sore throat. I didn't expect I had the disease yet, because, well, it was just a sore throat. It could have easily just been tonsillitis or streptococcus. I have had enough of those over my childhood. The doctor knew me quite well, and I knew all the names of all the pills when I was a kid, because I went through almost every single one of them for those two sicknesses. But I never had my tonsils out, so still got those bad boys. I just took a couple ibuprofens, used a little chloroseptic, went to bed, didn't think too much of it. I was still off on Tuesday, fortunately. Really fortunately for how it turned out. Because I got out of bed. Well, I'm feeling too great. I'm going to say right away it hit me that I wasn't feeling good. I made it to my desk downstairs, picked up my cell phone, put it in my pocket. That's usually how I start a day off. Started the espresso maker, made my first double shot of espresso. Walked into the living room, set it on the coffee table, laid down on the couch, and that was basically the end of the excitement for Tuesday. I didn't do much. I physically crash-hearted. I could tell I was sick. I didn't know for sure yet what I had. All I knew is I was definitely in the crud. So, I basically stayed on the couch, mostly passed out for all of, well, Autumn was working. My Foxy did bring me down, per my request, the Mucinex, the throat spray, and the ibuprofen. It was around 5:30 I got up the courage to reach up, sit up enough so that I could take said medicines. Remember I mentioned I got that cup of espresso? It's still there. I had not gotten to it yet. I did have water there as well, so I took the pills, sprayed my throat just because I'm like, I'm doing whatever I can right now. I feel like toots. Spent the rest of that night on the couch till bedtime and went to bed. I was basically asleep 99% of from when I went to bed Monday night to when I got up Wednesday morning. I just moved positions effectively. I don't even know for sure if it was 2 times on Tuesday I got up to pee. Because I know for sure it was not till after I took the pills that I got up to go use the toilet. After waking up, I did pee when I woke up, but past that, sorry about that. Wednesday I had to work. I work from home, mind you, so this is not that big of a deal. But I was head fog. I was drugged up. I was staying on that Mucinex. I was making sure to not miss a dose. Thursday, feeling a little bit better again. Still staying on the drugs. My boss was actually being nice. Took away some of my more stressful work phases. And due to its end of year, I was having to do PTO burn anyway. And I'd already had scheduled off Friday and Monday. So, come Friday, I'm off. It's a relief by far. At this point, Autumn has already definitely got it. So, we are a couple of good little vitters. Friday, I finally felt good enough to take a shower and shave. I forgot my razor at MFF. So, I normally shave once a week, so this wasn't a big deal. I'd shave Wednesday. So I was going to shave on Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday. I didn't end up taking a shower Monday after we got back. And Tuesday I obviously was dead. And Friday was the first day I finally felt good enough to stand in the shower for enough time to get clean. Fortunately, at this point, I was already feeling pretty good. Just a bit of a cough, and some nose stuff. But not in pain, not suffering, not feeling really bad. Never lost the sense of taste or anything, or smell. Really important to me because that is a very important part of my life. So, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, since I was off, I just chilled. I got through all of my queues of things I'd been backlogging on HBO Max and Disney Plus, so I was caught up on Titans, the new episodes of whatever just came out, and Willow, caught up on everything. So good there, and I started pulling out DVD movie series just to stick those on the TV to watch because I own them, might as well enjoy them. And just relaxed. I took it easy. I was good to me. Come Monday morning when I woke up, in the evenings I've been taking the 12-hour Mucinexes as opposed to the 4s, which I was taking during the day. Just so I didn't have to wake up in the middle of the night and take a pill to not feel dead. Monday morning I woke up. It had been exactly midnight when I took the last 12E. And I was like, okay, This is the last day I have off before I have to get back to work. If I'm going to know how I'm going to feel, I would like to know it on a day I'm in control. So I skipped my noon dose. Barely felt any different. If anything, I just felt a little less head foggy because of pill not in my head. Maybe a little more mucus. It's hard to tell exactly because it's been variable since Friday, how much is coming out of my mouth, nose, etc. But it's definitely on a downswing. Every single day I feel like it keeps going down the amount. Didn't feel any suffering, so I decided to cut the pills at that point. And here we are Tuesday as I'm recording this, and I'm feeling, I don't want to say great. Obviously you can hear in my voice, I still sound a lot crunchy, but I don't sound like the gravel I sounded like on Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. That it really sounded like, I was just talking through a handful of gravel, and it felt like it most of those days. Now, I feel pretty okay. I don't want to sit here and have an epic long conversation with someone. In fact, I'm not sure how long this good voice is going to last, because throughout the day, even when we were talking upstairs, I phased between really great and almost sounds like I have no voice just because of when stuff passes through. Overall, though, the vaccines, I feel, definitely did help, because I had what was effectively a good situation. I'm feeling fine. I'm going to at least make sure I go all the way through this week till the weekend before I even consider leaving the house. I still have another set of tests for us to each use. I'm going to use one before I go out to the store to, for one thing, probably pick up another pack of tests. I'm sure they're not that expensive. And fresh groceries. One thing that's definitely been going on for both of us since this started was lack of appetite. Kind of fortunately. Consider it a free-based diet. But I knew I did need to ingest food, so each day I did make sure, and I have eaten stuff. And fortunately, over the last 2.5 years, we've been prepared for this. We were ready to have caught this since about maybe, I'd say May, we were officially stocked up. Since then, we've kept being more and more prepared and more ready for when this eventually happened. So, we have a chest freezer, plenty of stuff in there, and we still have lots of good main dishes left worth in there. Tons of canned vegetables, canned soups, dry things like bricks of ramen, pancake dust, things like that. And enough stuff that we can still have a good variety for probably a couple months to go if something were to happen and we were really, really bent out of shape. What we are missing, especially the Foxy, is fresh vegetables, because we came back from a convention. I was going to go grocery shopping on Tuesday. That didn't happen. And somebody likes salad, and I have not been able to get that Foxy some salady products since then. But we're not dying. We're not starving. We're just not having specifically the foods we wanted. We really wanted to go out to the Thai place last Saturday with everyone. We were talking about it at the con, and well, we weren't feeling good, so we did not go. We were smart about this. We're not going to go and try and get the world sick. If we could be good children, we're going to be good children. Keeping up on fluids. I'm going to keep getting better. So is Autumn. Did this suck? Yes. Did we hear that vaccine boosters are going to cost us like $100 come next year? And are we still going to get them? Yes. Hopefully the insurance does cover part, if not all of that, but yeah, if the vaccine makes it this little comparatively, I'm going to take the vaccine and be safer. All the fursuits have been washed since the convention. Fursuit heads had all been sprayed out with alcohol spray at the con anyway. And if they're going to be sitting there for Bursty and Cherry sitting up there, I will not put them on for at least a solid 2 weeks after last interaction, meaning another good week, which is easy. I have other suits I can wear. I'm not going to put on any fursuits until I definitely test clean, because I do not want to put contagion in there, even if it is something that'll go away after a day or two. I don't want to risk that. But yeah, it was an interesting sickness. Definitely one of the most intense start-offs of a sickness. Fortunately, I did burn through it quickly, and I do feel pretty darn good now. I don't wish this on anyone. I hope anyone that else caught it at the convention is feeling better. Do you have any idea who I got it from? No. Do you have any idea how many people you interact with at a convention with 13,600 plus people? And that's assuming that's just the registered people. That's not including hotel staff, convention center staff, security at different locations that are not part of the convention. You've run into how many different people? You could have got it from anybody. They didn't even necessarily have to be from the con. They could have been someone that was working at one of the facilities you were at. You don't know. So no ill thoughts towards any of these people. Our roommates so far have been healthy, not symptomatic, tested clean. So it was just Autumn and myself that got it from our room. Several of my friends that I know I did come in contact with are now sick. I apologize if I played any part in getting anyone else sick. I am very sorry about that. I didn't show any symptoms until I came home on Monday, so I had no way of knowing if I spread it any further. Time-wise, that means I probably caught it Saturday morning or Friday at that rate from someone. So, seeing as how I got it before Autumn, there's a good chance I caught it while I went to the dealer's room by myself Saturday morning. So that's my best guess. Or it could have been any time. It could have been anybody I hugged. It could have been any fursuit I met with. It could have been any random person I hugged while I was in fursuit. Because that could have been 100 people, 1,000 people. I don't know. But if you did hug me, by now, if you're not showing symptoms, you're probably fine. If you are showing symptoms, and or you did, make sure you test yourself and keep safe. We don't want to spread this any more than we have to. And of course, to everyone out there, please, whenever possible, do get your vaccines and your boosters. This does help you not spread further. This does help you not have as bad an experience if you do catch it. And it does help protect you and give you a less chance of getting it. Wearing your mask should still be a thing. I always do it when I'm in public. When I go to the store, I put it on every single week. I see maybe a handful of other people in the store wearing one. I don't care. I'm going to keep doing it. Because I've had this now. And I do not wish this on my worst enemy, let alone my best friend. Or my neighbors that could therefore cycle it around and get it back to me again. Because then I don't win also again. Anyway, that is my sickness report. I will be posting this one here momentarily, so fresh video for you. Sorry it's not a fun one, but hey, we all do what we gotta do in life. Thank you for spending some time with me. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the little dingly bell for the little dingly bell, let you know when I post new videos. Hopefully, it is nothing else like this. I hopefully will just be showing you cute fursuits in pretty outfits. Possibly like this one. This is actually pretty common for me. And of course, both my Patreon link and my Ko-fi link are in the description box below, both of which are great ways to support me and my channel and help me make better videos for you, my awesome public, possibly to help fund any medication I might need further, or the Foxy might need to help us keep healthy. For now, I'm going to leave you with that. It's been awesome. Hopefully should be a more fun video on Wednesday, assuming I remember to post it. Sorry I didn't post one on Monday. I was spacey. It was just busy head. So that's why you're getting this today. Anyway, I'll see you all again later, and thank you again, and keep being awesome, everybody. Keep being awesome.